Mm-hmm. Yeah, I'm not with her no more.
Good morning. This is call number 2020-22427 in the interest of Eli White. Please, all parties raise your right hands to be sworn. You solemnly swear to tell the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth, so help you God.
Yes.
Yes.
All right, ma'am, please state your name and your relationship to the child.
Tequila Lodgy, the mother.
All right, sir, your name and your
Raphael White, the father.
and for the state.
Angela Jeffries, Your Honor.
Like we got an original petition with an AOP. What are we doing today?
Your Honor, Mr. White wishes to challenge the AOP in this case. The state objects to that challenge.
All right, this child is going to be 3 years old. Mr. White, is that correct? You don't think this is your child?
I just want to take a DNA test.
Why?
It's just supplementary reasons.
I'm sorry?
It's just supplementary reasons.
Supplementary reasons. Not good enough.
It's just reasons in between relations.
Thank you.
Miss O'Leach, is there any possibility that he's not the father of this child?
He's definitely the father. And he knows he's the father.
Has he ever denied it?
He's always denied to other people.
Oh, he's always denying.
To other people, yes, but not to me.
Huh.
Wow.
Telephone. All right, Miss O'Leach, let's just go ahead and take a DNA test. That way you don't have to hear about it anymore. How's that?
That's fine.
Otherwise, he'll probably continue with this nonsense for a while. Huh?
Yeah, and
Okay.
can you
I gotta be.
Sorry.
And it's not going to affect your child support. He's going to have, it's just going to build up on him. So DNA testing is ordered and case reset to February 2nd. Is that correct, Ms. Jeffries?
Yes, Your Honor, that is correct.
All right, February 2nd, 2021. All right, thank you.
Thank you. Guys,
Yes.
can you please log into the other Zoom and get your PTO order signed off on before you leave, please? Thank you, Judge. That's all I have ready right now. My other parties are not ready.
Did you want to hear it after lunch, Judge, or did you want to go ahead and hear it?
I'm just full of shit.
Mr. Watson, you need to make sure that you log off and log into the other Miss Ology.
Wait a
Same
minute.
thing.
Why is it still here?
I'm sorry.
Why am I still here? I thought I was supposed to go to the other meeting.
Okay, hold on, Miss Watson. Mr. White and Miss Ology, please log off and log into the other Zoom. Judge, this is the other.
What the fuck?
What is happening? Oh my God, this is so stressful.
So this is my other case, Your Honor, Ms. Watson and Mr. Watson. They had a non-agreed. I don't know if you're ready to hear right now, Your Honor, or if you are
Are they
gonna.
are they on the line?
Yes, Your Honor, they are.
Oh my.
All right, this is call number 2019-38614 in the interest of Nicholas and Sean Watson. Please, all parties, raise your right hand.
Kylie, you have another baby now.
Please,
You
all
have-
parties, raise your right hand to be sworn. Do you solemnly swear to tell the truth, the whole truth, nothing but the truth, so help you God?
Yeah.
Sir? Mr. Watson,
Yes, you do.
is he on?
Please unmute yourself, Mr. Watson.
Mr. Watson?
Okay, I'm here. Yes, I do.
All right. Ma'am, please state your name and your relationship to the children.
Name's Michelle Watson, and I'm their mother.
All right. And sir, your name and your relationship to the children.
Christopher Watson, father.
All right. And for the state.
Angela Jeffries, Your Honor.
And they're both on telephonically.
I think they're, yes, I assume so, Your Honor.
I'm on Zoom though.
Is the mother on the
Zoom, yes.
virtual Zoom? Where's her picture?
Ms. Watson, if you can show your face, the judge is asking that you show your face on the Zoom.
Oh, okay. I didn't know that. Okay. There you go. Right here.
All right, same thing, Mr. Watson, if you are not on the phone, please show your face to the judge. He wants to see you face to face.
All right. And we have a non-agreed child support review order.
Yes.
Correct, Your Honor.
And we're having a hearing. Do we have any stipulations?
No, Your Honor, actually, we do not have any stipulations in this case.
No stipulations as to conservatorship or where the children are going to live or anything like that. Is that correct?
No, Your Honor. I don't want to assume, so that's why I'm saying it's not a stipulation. Originally, I thought that we did have a stipulation, but I would prefer just to ask the questions.
Well, let me see. I can't read that. Mr. Watson, are you in agreement that the mother have custody of these children? Mr. Watson?
Yeah, she can have custody of the kids. Yeah, because I work out of town.
Okay. So,
Shared custody as on our documents that I received.
all right. Do you was there any discussions of child support?
We started.
Yeah, child support was discussed last court date in August.
Okay, and that you did not reach an agreement on that, is that correct?
That's the agreement I'm going with because I'm no longer in the household, so we can move forward with that agreement.
Which agreement, sir? The one the one in May?
No, the one in August.
I don't see. Is there an agreement in August?
Yeah, Honor, I think there's just a bit of confusion. The parties appeared in August 25th of 2020, and they did not reach an agreement. We actually had to reset the case. So there's no written agreement. There were some things that we discussed, but as I'm talking to the parties, the last that I knew it, they wanted to approach you to speak about the case in its entirety. So if there is an agreement, I can ask the court if I can to grant me a recess to talk to these parties, but my understanding is we did not have an agreement.
All right, do you think we have an agreement, Ms. Watson? You need to unmute yourself.
Sorry, I didn't know it was muted. We never had an agreement.
You didn't, the last time that you came to court, you didn't come to any agreement. Is that correct?
No, we never had an agreement.
Was that because of him? You didn't have the agreement?
Because he thinks that it's okay not to give me child support when we're not together. And all I wanted was the back child support. And now because of that, he doesn't want to be with me and he left me and he says I have to pay all the bills and he doesn't care what happens to me.
Wait. He's now saying that he agreed on whatever was presented the last time you all got together. Did you?
He didn't agree to pay me. He didn't want to pay me, but only 6 months. We had been split up for a long period of time.
Okay, but what about the regular child support and the visitation and so forth and so on?
Well, before we weren't going to have that because we were going to be together. We were going to live together and be together. So we were not going to go with the child support. But now he left me and abandoned me 5 days ago. So I do want to go with the child support because I'm going to need to pay bills.
All right. All issues then are, except the fact that the children will be living with the mother, is my understanding. All right, the mother will be the primary custodian of the children. All right, let's proceed.
The state calls Michelle Madeline Watson. Ms.
Yes.
Watson, how many children do you have with Mr. Watson?
3.
Okay. And you stated that you currently reside, or you were residing in the same hotel with him. Is that correct?
Yes.
All right. So as far as making the decisions regarding these children, who makes those decisions?
We actually both do always both make decisions for the kids.
Okay. So are you okay with the court appointing you as a joint managing conservator of these 3 children?
Well, I mean, he works out of town a lot of the times, so he's not home a lot. And I'm the one doing all the decisions mostly, but I mean, I don't know.
So I'm going to need an affirmative yes or no. Are you opposed to this court appointing you as joint managing conservator?
Let me put it another way, ma'am. Can you and Mr. Watson discuss issues that are in the best interest of these children?
No, we have not been able to. He doesn't talk to me. He refuses to talk to me. He
Okay.
blocks me.
All right, ma'am. Okay. All right. So she's asking for sole managing conservatorship, evidently, Ms. Jeffries. Okay, go ahead.
Thank you. And where do you currently reside with these children right now?
At the house that we bought at 710 Roosevelt Street, Navasota, Texas, 77868.
And what county is that in, ma'am?
Grimes County.
Can you adjust that picture
sorry.
a little bit, ma'am?
Grimes
All
County.
All right, thank you.
Okay. And so you are aware that you live outside of Harris County at this time, correct?
Yes, my driver's license says Harris County. I haven't changed it yet. My mom lives in Harris County, and if me and Chris split up, I'm probably going to be back in Harris County.
So just so we're clear, you are consenting to jurisdiction here in Harris County. Is that correct?
Yes.
All right. And currently, would you be opposed to this court imposing a geo restriction that you stay or reside in Texas until these children turn 18?
Yes, I'm opposing to that because me and Chris have talked about going to Colorado. He has family in Colorado and he might move and then I can't move anywhere. That's not fair.
Okay. So do you have any current plans right now to move
No,
to
I don't. No, I do not have any plans for right now.
Okay. Do you have a job opportunity in Colorado?
No, I don't have a job opportunity.
Do you have a job opportunity in a different state outside of Texas?
No.
Okay. In spite of that, are you asking this court to still not place a geo restriction on you to Texas, the state of Texas?
Yeah, because he's not ever in Texas.
Okay. When was the last time Mr. Watson visited with the children?
5 days ago.
All right. And how long was that visit for?
We were together for 2 days and then he left.
Okay. So has he ever been with the children overnight?
Yes.
Okay. So are you opposed to this court imposing a standard possession order in this case?
What is the definition of that?
Standard possession order in this case would be first, third, and fifth weekends. So he'll pick the children up on Friday,
That's fine.
pick them up on Sunday. Okay.
No, that's fine with me.
Let me interrupt here. Did I hear that there was 3 children?
There's 3 children,
There.
yeah, the baby.
And I only show 2 children on a non-agreed child support review order.
She wasn't born yet. She was in my stomach.
Okay. So are we dealing with all 3 children, Ms. Jeffries? Are you amending?
Yes.
That's the plan, Your Honor, to amend, to allow for the child that was born since this order was completed.
Okay.
Kylie Sky Watson was born in between this order being drafted.
Okay. I'm assuming, Mr. Watson, you want to take care of this all at one time, including the newly born child. Is that correct? Mr.
Yes, I
Watson?
want to get it over with. Yes, I want to
Okay.
get this over with.
All right. Well, then the court will accept the amendment adding the 3rd child. And what is the 3rd child's name?
Third
Kylie.
child's name is Kylie Sky Watson, and that's SKYE.
All right. Go ahead.
All right. And so again, are you okay with the standard possession order being ordered in this case?
Yes.
All right. And how are these children covered under health insurance, ma'am?
Medicaid, because I have no income.
Okay. And so would you be asking this court to set a cash medical in this case against Mr. Watson to cover the children for health insurance?
I think he should be responsible for the health insurance.
Okay. Do you have any personal knowledge about where Mr. Watson is employed at?
Yes, it's called Signature Retail, and it's a merchandising company that works for Lowe's and Home Depot.
Okay. Do you have any personal knowledge about how much he makes an hour or what his salary is?
How much he makes an hour, I think it's what he said he does, but the other day he showed me, actually, no, wait a minute, I have proof. He circled,
Objection, not responsive, Your Honor.
he
Do you
showed
know-
me,
Do you
yes,
know
I
what he
do.
makes an hour, ma'am?
I need to go back to my pictures and find it. Yes, I do. He sent it to me and circled it.
And
I
is it
can tell
any,
you.
and is it any different than what he's saying?
Yes, it is different.
All right. Has there been a raise lately, you
He
think?
did have a raise when the baby was born.
All right.
It's right here. He made, okay, let's see, payroll, team lead, crime source. Well, it's not saying anything here. But yeah, he said he did get a raise when the baby was born. He also makes $175 more that he's not talking about, that is unaccounted for because he gets it in a different credit card.
Okay, ma'am. How much do you say he makes an hour?
You're muted.
Can't hear you. You're muted yourself again.
I guess $16.50, which is what he said, but I know for a fact he makes extra money off of that because they give him $175 a week. If you multiply that times
That's
4, it's
incorrect.
$700 more.
That's incorrect.
Oh, hold on, sir. We're not talking to you right now. And you'll have your opportunity. So I am going to talk to Mr. Watson. How much do you make an hour, Mr. Watson?
$17.50 an hour. I showed my most recent bank statement to Angela.
All right, so $17.50 an hour. Is that what you think it is, Ms. Watson?
Around there, yeah.
In addition to whatever it is that you think he's making, okay? But hourly, he makes $17.50 an hour. Is that correct?
Yes.
Okay.
All right.
All right.
Ms. Watson, are you aware if it is at 40 that he is making that $17.50?
He makes more money than that because he works a lot more hours. He works overtime. He gets paid overtime. He gets
My
pre-done
paycheck
money.
stuff says
Just a minute, sir. Just a minute, sir. You're going to have an opportunity to respond to that, but nobody's talking to you right now. You'll have an opportunity. Don't interrupt.
Okay. So the original question, Ms. Watson, is, are you aware that he makes $17.50 per hour at 40 hours a week? That's just initially what I'm discussing with you.
40 hours depending on what their job is. It's different every time. I can't say yes or no to that answer because it's not always the same.
Okay. And you mentioned to this court that he makes an additional amount of $175 per week. Do you have any?
Yes, they give him that in a credit card called Global Cash Card, and he uses that.
Okay, do you know what that $175 is for?
Food and whatever he needs.
And are you aware or do you have personal knowledge if he ever has to pay any of that money back?
No, he does not. That's money for him to keep and pocket. Sometimes he's let me use it for the kids, let me use it before.
Okay. Do you have any personal knowledge that Mr. Watson has any other children under 18?
No, I don't know that, but I mean, I don't know.
Okay. Lastly, as far as retro, when was the last time you and Mr. Watson resided in the same household together?
5 days ago.
Right. And before that, 5 days ago, was there any other time that you and Mr. Watson did not reside together in the same household?
Well, before 5 days ago, he had been gone for like months and he just got back. We were only together for 2 days. I hadn't seen him almost for like 3 weeks and then he was gone for 2 months. So I haven't really seen him much.
Okay. So are you asking this court to award you retro child support in this case?
Which you mean back child support?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay. And how far back are you seeking, I guess, back or retro child support in this case?
The thing with that is we were back and forth a lot. So I would say 4 years because we were back and forth a lot. Back and forth, back and forth.
Okay, ma'am, how were you surviving during that time when he wasn't there?
I was living in HUD housing and I didn't have to pay that much money. And my mom was giving me some of the money. And then the rest of it, he was supposed to pay the light bill, but he wouldn't do that. He would only do it when he felt like it.
All right, so your mother was helping you. Were you working?
No, I wasn't working.
All right. And so how long were you separated
I lived
from
in
each other?
government HUD housing from 2012 to 2017.
I'm sorry, say
I
that
lived
again?
in HUD housing from 2012
No,
to
no, no, no,
2000.
no. How long were you
Separated?
separated?
Separated, I guess we could say maybe we've been separated 6 months, like I would say maybe 2 years.
You did live together at one point, is that correct?
We were living together, but he always got up and left when he wanted to.
But he was supporting, he was
No, he
paying the
was not
rent and so
supporting.
forth.
No, he wasn't. He would
He
get
never
mad at,
supported you.
he supported us when we were together. But then when he was mad at me and left, he would be like, I'm not paying you nothing. I'm leaving. And then he would just leave.
Okay. Sorry, go ahead, Miss Jeffers.
All right. And so asking this court for a period of retro for 2 years because that's how long you were separated, or 4 years. So the court
I
is
mean, I'm giving it a rough estimate, 2 years, because I'm not trying to be messed up. I mean, we were split up back and forth. I can't really calculate that. In his terms, he said we've been separated longer than that, though, because he had another girlfriend that I didn't know about. And supposedly we were separated for a long
Okay,
time.
ma'am. All right. We don't need to hear,
No, I
just
don't know.
listen to the question. I know you're trying to
Yes,
vent, but
2
just
to
listen to
3
the
years. I'll
question.
say 2 to 3 years.
All right.
okay. And is that 2 years from today, correct?
What?
2 years from today, correct? The retro period.
I guess, yes.
All right. And so if the court ordered,
No, it's 3 years. I'm sorry. It's 2017, 18, and 19 we were separated.
so 3 years.
Yes.
Okay. And
I'm sorry. The baby, I need to put her up.
I have nothing further for this witness, John.
Oh. Okay. My arm hurt.
Are you back, Miss Watson?
Yes, I'm back.
All right, Mr. Watson, do you have any questions for Miss Watson?
No.
All right. Call your next witness.
The state calls Nicholas Kenneth Watson. Mr. Watson, where do you currently reside at?
710 Roosevelt Street,
And what county is that in, sir?
Grimes County.
Okay. And are you opposed to the court allowing Miss Watson to not have a geo restriction to Texas in this case?
Do whatever y'all feel.
Objection, Your Honor, non-responsive.
All right, are you asking the court to restrict Miss Watson to Harris County and contiguous counties, Mr. Watson? Are you not opposed to her being able to move if she wants to move?
She can move wherever she feels like in the state of Texas.
All right.
All right. So you are asking this court to geo restrict her to the state of Texas. Is that correct?
Yes.
All right. As far as joint managing conservatorship, do you think that you can work with Ms. Watson and make decisions regarding these 3 children?
It will be based on with the lawyer.
I'm sorry, I didn't get that.
It will be based on with the lawyer. I'm not going to have person-to-person interactions with her. It's going to be through a lawyer only.
Okay, so you can't, you don't think that you can come to any agreements. In other words, she will then be the sole managing conservator and you will be the possessory conservator.
That's what y'all already have her as anyway. So y'all got me as a non-custodial parent. She's
I
a
don't,
custodial parent.
I'm listening to this case today, sir. We don't have anybody with anything other than we do have stipulation that we can include the recently born child in this petition and that the mother be the primary custodian and that you have standard possession order. Okay, that's the only agreements that we have so far. I'm making a decision. Do you understand that, Mr. Watson?
Yeah.
Okay, so the question again, Ms. Jeffries?
Mr. Watson, are you, I'm sorry, Your Honor.
And we don't have your face on here. Why not, Mr. Watson? Can you tune in, please?
Here, hold on. I'm using the app. I don't know how to use this app.
You were there. You are. You were here a minute ago. Okay, there you
All
are.
right,
Okay, go ahead, Ms.
Mr.
Jeffries. Go ahead.
Watson, what I was asking was, do you believe that you can co-parent with Ms. Watson and make decisions regarding these children, day-to-day decisions?
Sure. Yes.
Okay, so are you
Well, but a minute ago, you said it would have to be through an attorney.
I'm sorry.
What?
Is that correct?
Yes.
Yeah.
Can I say something?
Mr. Watson,
Yeah.
is everybody frozen?
No, Your Honor, I'm not.
No,
I hear you perfectly fine.
I hear you good too.
All right, Mr. Watson, are you there?
Yeah, I'm here.
Can I say something or I'm not allowed to speak yet?
All right, are you in agreement that the mother be appointed sole managing conservator so that she can make decisions, that have to do with this, of the children? Agreement with that?
Yeah, whatever you said, you're broken up. So that's a
Mr.
yes, I guess. I said yes.
Mr. Watson?
You're breaking up, but yes.
Mr.
Can you see me?
All right.
Can you hear me?
Yes, I can. Are you in agreement that Miss Watson be the person that makes the decisions for these children? For example, where to go to school, what doctors to visit, whether they need to be hospitalized, etc. Make that decision on her own?
Yeah.
Okay, so we got a stipulation that the mother is the sole managing conservator and the father is the possessor conservator with standard possession orders. Okay.
Okay, thank you, Your Honor. The next thing is, Mr. Watson, do you currently have health insurance available via your employer?
Yes.
Okay, do you know how much it would cost to cover these children under your health insurance?
3 children, including me, probably $300 or $400.
So are you asking this court to place the children under your insurance or leave them on a government health insurance?
I currently don't have health insurance, so you can leave them on government insurance.
Okay. Do you understand that we will order a cash medical in this case to cover the health insurance, sir?
That's fine.
Okay. And where do you currently work at?
Signature Retail Services,
Okay. And how much do you make an hour?
$17.50 an hour.
At 40 hours a week, sir?
It depends on if I'm working, but yeah, between 20 and 40 hours, but you can put 40 hours.
Okay. Do you ever make overtime in this at this current place of employment?
Should stay on my year to date on my paycheck stub.
Your Honor, I would like to offer in evidence what is marked as Exhibit A. It is the non-custodial parent's paycheck stub. I think I
Hold
provided.
on, hold on a second. Do we have exhibits? Have you submitted that exhibit to the coordinator?
I have, Your Honor.
You have. I'm sorry, but she hasn't gotten it.
Okay. Can I get a brief recess, Your Honor, to get you that exhibit?
All right, let's then have a recess. We'll resume this thing at 1:15.
1:15.
Yes. Everybody please sign in so we can continue on this matter at 1:15.
Okay.
All right, thank you.
Thank you,
I
Judge.
can sign out now.
You have to come back at 1:15, Mr. Watson.
How do I do
Okay,
it
we
again?
got-
Because I had issues last time.
Hold on one second, Ms. Watson.